everyone, and thank you for joining me for this very special episode of The Scoop. I'm your host, Andrea Moore, and today we dedicate this episode to the Jessie Reese Foundation, which is why we switched up our set a little bit. Stay tuned in because at the end of the show, we'll give you a closer look into the foundation. Before that, we'll sit down with Erica Vogel, an instructor from Anthropology Department, then experience some magic inside the studio with Amos Alexander, and we'll get an exclusive look at the Saddleback film on its way to the Newport Beach Film Festival. But first, let's check up on some of our news going on around the college. Take a look.
The school year is almost over. Are you ready for summer? You can start with the Saddleback Ping Pong Championship. At high noon on Wednesday, May 6th, the best ping pong players will gather to compete for hundreds of dollars in prizes.
We're going to have prizes. I think the top prizes is like an iPod Touch, so that's pretty awesome. I think we have prizes for top 4, so it's going to be a good event. We'll have food and music and just cool people to hang out with. It's free, so it'll be a good time. May 6th at noon.
The tables are out every day on the quad, so practice as much as you can before then. Also be sure to catch the last TED Tuesday of the semester. TED is a nonprofit organization that features insightful talks on technology, entertainment, and design from interesting people. Saddleback shows these talks every Tuesday in the SSC Gaming Lounge, then sometimes hosts discussions afterwards, and always hosts free food before. April 28th will feature Steve Jobs' speech from 2005 titled, How to Live Before You Die.
Today, I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. No big deal. Just 3 stories.
You can see the full TED Tuesdays schedule on the Saddleback website. If you're going to return to Saddleback in the fall, you're going to need a job to get you through the summer. Saddleback College had a career fair on April 15th.
We have a great group of employers, about 107 registered employers, including Apple, Applied Medical, Home Depot.
The San Diego, Los Angeles, and Orange County Police Departments, your favorite web service, MySite, as well as Saddleback's own teacher preparation program.
If you did attend the career fair today, I definitely want to encourage you to use your networking skills. Follow up with the employers as they ask you to.
If you missed it, not to worry. Some of these companies are still looking for help, and you can find them and others at saddleback.edu/jobs. Speaking of next semester, the Associated Student Government elections are coming up.
ASG, Associated Student Government, is just it's a way for the students to voice their opinion on the school. So it's not all, the school's not just being changed and run by all the heads. They'll actually get the opinions of the students in the school, like what they want from the school or like what they expect from it.
We're lucky at Saddleback College to have such a great relationship with the rest of the school. Everyone here, all the teachers, the staff, the students obviously are very accommodating. The student government feels no tension. Everything is very smooth flowing, and we're very privileged to have that at our school.
Voting is connected online at saddleback.edu/ASG, only on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, May 5th, 6th, and 7th. Be sure to visit the site and enter your vote. You'll be helping to prepare the school for next semester. And that is the news.
Wow, what an eventful week. Next up, we'll take a deeper look into the world of anthropology on this week's College Talk. The Anthropology Department here at Saddleback has a lot of great classes to offer our student body. Jason Sermeno is sitting down with Professor Erica Vogel. Take it away, Jason.
Thank you, Andrea. I'm here in the studio today with Erica Vogel from the Anthropology Department here at Saddleback College. Hi, Erica. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. Thank you. Thanks for coming out today.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Of course. Can you briefly explain the various fields of anthropology?
Yeah, sure. So anthropology is the study of human cultural diversity across space and time. Okay. And so there's 4 fields. I'm a cultural anthropologist, and we look at contemporary cultures and how they are different and similar between different places. Mm-hmm. And then archaeologists do the same thing, but with cultures that are not around anymore.
Past ones.
Right. So they collect artifacts to try to reconstruct those cultures. Then they have biological or physical anthropology, which those are the classes that they look at primates or our hominid ancestors and relatives like Neanderthals and see how we've evolved culturally and biologically. And then finally there's linguistic anthropology, and they look at the origins of language and how they've changed, and then how people create meaning through the way they speak.
Wow, very cool. And the department holds a lot of field study trips, don't they?
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, sure. So we have field work where students can go and take trips to other countries and do field work or at field sites. So that's something that we could help students organize, like to go to Oaxaca or to go to India. We're talking about going to Latin America. And then, yeah, so that's a pretty interesting, you can do hands-on research.
Definitely.
But within our classes, most instructors have some kind of field trip component, so depending on what the topic is. So my class this year for bioanthropology, we went to the zoo, to the San Diego Zoo.
Oh, very cool. That's a big zoo.
Yeah, it's very big, and it has one of the best primate exhibits in the US. So students are able to observe primates and do a lab and take notes and then make analyses and turn those in for our class. So I think that's something that students really like. But other classes have gone to like Native American powwows, or the Gibbon Conservatory, the Museum of Man, the Day of the Dead celebration. So it really depends on what class that you've signed up for, and where the instructor wants to take the students.
Wow, that sounds awesome. What do students get out of anthropology classes if they aren't looking for a career in anthropology?
Yeah, so I think that anthropology is a great class for anybody to take, no matter whether they're going to major in it or not, or look for a career. Because I think the best, or the most valuable thing we can offer is helping you to see the world in a new way.
Definitely.
And to question things that we thought were universal or natural, like race and ethnicity, or identity, or family structure, and then learn that that's actually culturally constructed and it's different in different places and why. And then, so depending on, I mean, you could have any kind of major like business or engineering or math, and then apply those skills that you learned in our class to what you're studying.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds really interesting. How did you get involved in this field?
Yeah, as an undergrad, I actually didn't take any anthro classes. I don't think we didn't have anthropology. It wasn't very big where I went to school.
What was that?
Carnegie Mellon is in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Okay. So I was creative writing and history. And then after I graduated, I decided to go to South Korea and teach English.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a great experience. I spent 4 years there working in an English school. And I met a lot of different kinds of people. And one group of people that I met were from Latin America. And there were a lot of people from Peru there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So at the time when I was, fresh out of college, I didn't immediately question what they were doing there. I thought, oh, we're all kind of having an international experience. But when I left in 2004, they told me that they all had to leave. They said Peruvians have to leave Korea. We're being deported. Our visas are being canceled and we have to leave. So I decided to go to graduate school and kind of investigate why Peruvians would go to Korea of all places.
Yeah, in the first place.
And then why they were being made to leave as kind of a nationality. So I applied to UCI and I got into their anthropology program, and then I did research over a couple of years. Like I would go to Korea and live there and work with Peruvians, and then I went to Peru and I worked with their families.
Wow.
And then I got my PhD, and now
I'm
an anthropologist. Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming out today. Unfortunately, we are out of time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, anytime. Back to you in the studio, Andrea.
Thank you, Jason, and a thank you to Erica for joining us and providing such great insight. For more information on the anthropology department, visit their page on Saddleback's website. We have to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere because up next we have magic that you won't want to miss. They have to improv nothing. Welcome back. Our next guest is a professional magician named Mark Gibson. Mark joins Amos Alexander in studio to show us an amazing demonstration of his magical ways. See if you can keep up and learn something new. Over to you, Amos. I hope you guys enjoy.
Thank you, Andrea. I'm here with Mark Gibson, an accomplished magician, and I'm prepared to have my mind blown. How's it going, Mark?
Hello, sir.
So I guess you're here to do some magic for us.
I am, and I would like to start with something interesting.
Okay.
First, have you ever seen the film Ghostbusters before?
I have.
Good, good. If you've seen Ghostbusters, you've probably seen cards like these. These are P cards or Zener cards. They were developed at Duke University to test for something called ESP, or extrasensory perception, like psychic things.
Nice.
But really all they are just 5 symbols on playing cards.
Okay.
So we have a star, a circle, wavy lines, a plus sign, and a square. I have the same set over here as well. We're going to try a little test. This will be fun. Grab one of those piles for me.
All right.
Great. Take your pile, just give them a mix, just so they're not in any kind of order. Also, be sure and tilt your cards up just a little bit. That way I don't get an accidental peek as to what you have.
Okay.
This is the game. I'm always going to put my card down first. Mentally take a look through those and just select one of those shapes. Don't say anything out loud, but just think about it.
Okay.
Do you have one in mind?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go and think that you started with that. Committed myself. Take out the one that you're thinking of, but face down there. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't want to change your mind?
No.
You can if you'd like at any point during this. Think of another one. We'll try this again.
Okay.
I'm going to say, yeah, I'll go with that. Right on top of yours, we'll make a little pile.
Okay.
Yes. Good, good. Now, I'm a bit unsure. The first would be just a test. I was hoping we went for a star and a square. And let's see, you went for a star and a square. Good, so we're off to a good start. We'll try it again. Grab those up one more time. We'll do this one really fast.
One more time?
One more time. We'll do very fast. Okay. Think of them. Actually, I know what you're going to do ahead of time. You're
Okay.
going to start there. Change your mind as much as you like. Take out the one you'd like. Face down right there. I'm going to say, no, I'm going to change it. You're going to go there, right there on top. Good. This is fun, isn't it? Next is going to be, I'll go with that. If I'm wrong there, I'm going to kick myself, but we'll try it. That one there. I have 2 left. Whichever one you'd like. Would you like to change?
No.
You can if you'd like.
No.
Okay.
Good.
So we have 1 card left. So if we've done this correctly, we should have the same one. Yes?
Yeah.
I have a plus sign. What do you have? You have a plus sign as well. Let's see how we've done. Here, we've got about 4 there on the table. Pick up yours, and let's see how we've done.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do it right from the top. That's a star, matches the square, circle. Very good. You're very good at this.
What just happened?
Strange, isn't it? But I will tell you something. As a magician, whenever you do shows and things, you get asked a lot of questions.
Okay.
Like, how often do you practice? Where did you learn all this from? Why are you in my garage? Things like this. But the most common question I'm asked is, can you count cards? Like in a card game, poker and thing, counting cards. And yes, over the years I've taken it upon myself to learn this skill. Now, a deck of cards, a magician's piano, thousands of possibilities held within 52 pasteboards. We're going to try a little test, a memory test, card counting, if you will. This is the game. We're going to take some cards, turn some face up and some face down. So that's a good starting point. Cut as many cards as you'd like from the center.
From the center?
Yep, just right there.
Right there. Okay.
Good. That'll be our face-up group.
All right. Just put it face up like that.
Fantastic. And we'll shuffle face up into face down.
Okay.
Actually, just make this an even spread. Face up will go into face down. So it's a big old mess. Now the idea is simple. I'm going to spread through the cards and count with some kind of accuracy how many face-up cards there are. We call this speed reading. Let's see how accurate I can be. How many face-up cards there are in the deck. Okay. This round I'm going to say 17.
17.
I'll say 17 this round. I might be 1 out, but I'm fairly confident. 17 cards. Let's see how many face up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 exactly. Now that's, thank you. Now, when I first saw something like this demonstrated to me, I thought that would take years to learn, but it doesn't. Once you know how and kind of what's going on, you can get pretty close. Would you like to try?
Yeah.
Yeah, here,
sure.
that's a good starting point. Again, as many cards as you'd like. Go deep this time, make it a challenge. Very nice, it's a bit more than last. And we'll shuffle face-up cards into face-down. You'll like this game.
My goodness.
Now, here's a tip for you. Don't try and count the cards individually, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let the whole image of the deck wash over your eyes and let a number form in your head. Well, this sounds weird, but go with me on this. Ready?
All right. All right.
About how many cards would you say that is?
Oh, 19.
About 19? Okay,
Yeah.
I think you're pretty close. I see, but I trust you. I think you'll do absolutely brilliant. Let's find out.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17, you were very, very close. It was 19,
Okay.
yes?
Yeah.
Not bad at all. You know what this means?
What?
That you must be a magician in the future.
Really? I hope so.
Very much so. It was very, very good. Thank you.
Then I can blow my own mind.
Exactly.
Oh my
You don't need me anymore.
Maybe. So how long have you been a magician?
I've been a magician now about 10 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When did you first start?
I was about 10 years old or so. My cousin Michael showed me how to make a coin vanish. It's kind of sparked an interest in me. Would you like to see one more very quickly?
Yeah, can you make something vanish?
I will do my best.
Okay.
Grab out one of those cards, Mr. Famous.
Okay.
I'd like you to take this Sharpie pen, sign your name as as big as you can on that card.
Which side?
The face, preferably. I won't peek. I've seen this trick before. Do this very quickly.
There we go.
Got it? Make sure the camera sees. I won't peek. Good to go?
Yep.
Great. We'll take your card back. We're going to hide it right about there into the middle, and we're going to shuffle them up. Now, would you be amazed if I clicked my fingers, the card has vanished from the deck, and it has appeared in my shoe?
Yeah.
Would it be amazing if I clicked my fingers, the card appeared in your shoe?
Yeah.
Take a look. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Instead, I'm going to do something out of the ordinary.
Okay.
But somewhere here, not on bottom, is not on top. It must be somewhere in the middle. I'm going to find it with my tongue.
One card, right there, folded once and folded twice. It's a lovely signature, my friend.
Oh my goodness. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
In, Mark.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my goodness. So do you have any last minute things that are coming up?
I'm going to be at the AMA Awards, which is the Academy of Magical Arts, the Magic Castle, on the 20th. Going to receive a quick award, and this will be fun. But yeah, check Facebook and all that stuff for show updates.
Right on. Thank you so much. Back to you, Andrea.
Thanks.
Thank you, Amos. Mark Gibson regularly does shows at the Magic Castle in LA and is available for events of any size. We got to take another quick break. We'll be right back.
Saddleback College enriches its students and the South Orange County community by providing a comprehensive array of high-quality courses and programs. We foster student learning and success in the attainment of academic degrees and career technical certificates, transfer to four-year institutions, and improvement of basic skills. We hope Saddleback College will be your first choice.
Welcome back to The Scoop. This week's Saddleback Showcase Spotlight is an intriguing story of how a simple lighting exercise can become so much more. We sat down with cinematographer Art Brewer and director Mike Nolte, who gave us the scoop on their short film, Chicken. Check it out.
My mother told me you can't make chicken soup out of chicken shit. She had Electorophobia, a fear of chickens.
Chicken. Chicken was a project I did with art brewer Jason Madrinsky, Marco Marzola, and Marquetta Jensen at Saddleback. It was for Charlie Myers. What was it? That was Film 2 class, and we were. It was initially just a lighting project.
We filmed down in Capistrano Beach, and then a friend's place. It's one of the oldest houses in San Juan. It's an adobe house that the walls are 3 feet thick, and it's an amazing place, and it's got beautiful light during the day. And then up in the attic there, it was about this girl. She's sort of lost. She'd lost a friend, and she was trying to figure out what was going on with her and her feelings about this friend. And she came upon the chicken. And that's sort of how it happened to us. We were shooting all the first scenes and things like that. We were at a friend's house, and we look out the window, and there's this chicken running down the road and got out of the coop and goes down the side of the hill. And Marquetta Jensen, a friend of ours who was helping us on this, she goes, "How to get the chicken?" So we ran out and caught the chicken.
Working with the chicken was kind of a little difficult. It was a lot better than working with actors, though, to be totally honest. And so one of the funnier parts is actually our synopsis that we have for our film we made after the fact. Because in reality, it just kind of made itself. We were just having fun, chasing good light and trying to make good pictures, like make good-looking images. That was our intent. And all the rest of the synopsis is kind of what we've pulled from other people as to what they thought the film meant. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully you guys enjoy watching it and see what you get out of it.
Chicken will be premiering at Saddleback's division of the Newport Beach Film Festival this Saturday, April 25th at the Lido Theater in Newport Beach. For more information, visit the Newport Beach Film Festival website. And now finally, on this week's episode of Outside the College, we were invited into the Jessie Reese Foundation to take a deeper look. Take a look, and I hope you enjoy.
On January 5th, 2012, after a brave struggle with 2 brain tumors, Jessie Reese, at the age of 12, was finally able to find peace. Despite enduring the ravaging effects of what was a daily dose of chemotherapy, she was still able to hold on to her strength, inspire those around her, and become our daily dose of hope.
She left my wife and I with a wish to help every child fighting cancer to never ever give up.
When Jessie asked her father the question, "How can we help them?" she sparked off a chain of events that would not only lead to the formation of the Jessie Reese Foundation, but also the birth of the Joy Jar.
It's a jar stuffed with joy for a child fighting cancer.
The foundation's work is based on Jessie's message, which is to never, ever give up. The foundation's 5 core programs consist of
encouraging kids to never ever give up,
assisting families to never ever give up.
When she first got her Joy Jar, she was so excited opening it. I know it made her day when she got that one.
Mobilizing all-stars to help kids never ever give up.
For me, I have a gift where I can walk in and people think that this World Series ring is a big deal. Little kids think it's a big deal. And if I can give them a smile or make them feel a little better that day, that's joy to me.
Inspiring the world to help kids never ever give up.
Rallying communities to help kids never ever give up.
When Jess first came to my wife and I and talked about her idea to help others, it started with a brown paper bag with her writing all kinds of things on it with her Beanie Babies in it.
Today, thanks to the sheer dedication of corporate sponsors, and the tireless efforts of an army of volunteers, the Joy Factory has been able to deliver 100,000 joy jars to spread happiness and inspire hope. Jessie's legacy is far more than you'll find inside the joy jar. It has manifested far beyond this small vessel and shows no sign of stopping. Jessie's message is about caring for families that have been told the devastating news that their child has cancer. The first gala was held just 10 days after Jessie's celebration of life service, and 3 years on, it continues to grow in scale and impact. This year's gala theme of Momentum was a resounding success, drawing many guests together for an evening of joy through dining and dancing. Guests gave generously, awards were given. We urge you to help kids NIGU by going to www.jessie.org. There are many ways you can participate in the momentum Jessie started, some of which are volunteering your time, getting involved in community events, or donating money to help us encourage more kids fighting cancer to never, ever give up.
If Jess was here today, I'm sure she'd come up and give me a big hug and say, "Great job, Dad."
She would continue to say,
"Just thank you so much just for everything that you guys have done. Never ever give up, NIGU, bye."
I had the pleasure of personally being involved with this story, and I can tell you firsthand what they're doing is truly amazing. I urge you to get involved any way you can, whether it's your time or donations. To learn more, go to thejessie.org, or to make an easy donation, text Joy Jars to 88588. Well, this wraps up another episode of The Scoop. A big thank you to our guests, Professor Erica Vogel and magician Mark Gibson, for coming onto our show. Congratulations to Mike Nolte and Art Brewer on their success of their film. And finally, a huge thank you to the Jessie Reese Foundation for letting us our cameras in and show what they're doing to help kids fighting cancer and helping them to never, ever give up. I'm Andrea with The Scoop.